Welcome back to Psychology of Addiction. How do you feel about the concepts of motivational interviewing? Because if there are a lot of some barriers, like someone's in denial about something, using motivational interviewing to ask what are the pros of your current patterns? What are the downsides that you're seeing?
I think that is absolutely fantastic. I think a lot of times what you're doing with people is you're teaching and planting seeds, and for quite a while that isn't going to come to fruition, but eventually it usually does. I see that a lot with substance abuse. I see it a whole lot with ADD, because when you diagnose somebody with ADD, they think you've told them they're stupid. Now, it's actually exactly the opposite way, because Einstein and Newton and Da Vinci were ADD, but that's what they hear. And so if you explain and you don't push a whole lot, I think they eventually listen and often come around to it. Clients very often know, they don't necessarily know logically, but if you listen to them enough, they'll do it. So one of the questions that I would ask if somebody is doing pot, I want to know why. And the why is, what does it do for you? And if somebody tells me that it calms them down, they've helped me realize that either they have an anxiety disorder or ADD, and so what I can do is target that. And if I can give them a better solution, I think that most people will go ahead and at least try that at that point. It's that preferred mode of how I like to work. And interventions, the traditional interventions, are much more in your face, let me show you, and that can be very helpful for a certain group of people, but it's never one that I feel great about to do myself.
Yeah, it always has to be on a case-by-case basis, because some works for some, doesn't work for others. You're asking the open-ended questions, and as your clients start to answer that, they're starting to put the ideas together themselves. Yes. So like you said, you're definitely blending with the client, because you're inserting these questions, and it's almost like they're solving their issues on your own. All you're doing is just kind of like redirecting that momentum.
It's always the client that's going ahead and solving it. You can have some terrific ideas maybe, but if they see it, they're going to do something about it, and they certainly always do the work. So you can say the same thing to 50 people, and a third of them will go the opposite way, a third of them will do what you want, and a third will just sit there and not do a thing different. So.
Well, that's all for now, but join us next time and we'll be delving into more information.